I'm David Bateson, and I play Agent 47 in the Hitman games. Now let's see if I can remember my lines. I only hope you're as good as they say. Oh, it's a very dry line. It's something like, we'll wait and see.
I only hope you are as good as they say.
Don't worry, I am. Ah, damn it. That was a good one. Don't worry, I am. Like the 50s or something, those Philip Marlowe detective stories. I opened the door. That's where I got the inspiration. I thought, it's kind of a Philip Marlowe look, sound. Just kind of really flat and without emotion, and almost like a radio play where they're kind of describing stuff that you don't need to describe. Hello, sir. What can I do for you? Oh, fuck. I need to use the bathroom.
Hello, sir. What can I do for you?
I need to use the bathroom.
That was said, I don't know, I still didn't have hair then, but that was like 1,000 years ago. For the life of me, 25 years I've been doing this game, and they're going a bit off it now, so I'm probably gonna set things off again, but it's, I need to use the bathroom. I don't know, I'm gonna remember it for wanting to use the bathroom, but that seems to be the line that kind of made everyone laugh and came out of the blue. It just seemed like, what's this killer doing? You know, I need to use the bathroom. I need to go. Let me see who's on the leaderboard. Damn, I'm screwed. Samantha Beard, Troy Baker, I'm screwed twice. What the fuck they call you? I have no idea. What the fuck they call you? Got it. Names are for friends, so I don't need one.
What the fuck they call you? Names are for friends, so I don't need
I'm cooking. Agent 47 has always started out the silent assassin, didn't say much. In fact, my handler, Diana Burnwood, says way more than me in the beginning of the game. I'm the one who just says, I'm here. Target down, you know. I got this script and I went, what guys? Who fell asleep at the typewriter? There's millions of words, there's a tsunami, what's going on? This is not gonna work, no way, I know this guy. This came about because the game had become so sophisticated and so much stalking and things you had to do to become a silent assassin, that ironically there were long periods of time when the player is playing the game in silence. So they gave me more lines, also when I'm in disguise, you know, so I could, these random lines like, more ice in your gin and tonic. And again, what? Agent 47 wouldn't say that. So I was 100% wrong when I saw it put together with the graphics and realized, shit, this really does make it more, involve the player all the way along. We all have our limits, even you, 47. Oh shit, I know that line. Damn, Troy Baker's gonna beat me, double damn. It's gonna haunt me, this one. No idea.
We all have our limits, even you, 47.
That's why it haunts me. It's a line from her at the beginning of Absolution, when I'm on my way to kill her and I take her out in the shower. Very sexy scene. And I know I'm made out of a test tube and I have no emotions, I'm just a killer. But I felt there was more there. And I didn't want to turn to some kind of romantic comedy because that would just suck. But I felt like he was a Frankenstein monster and that he was getting kind of curious about his past and what are feelings, you know, like the Frankenstein's monster again. And that was what I've been trying to color the lines with gently over the years. And out of that sprang a kind of unspoken relationship of compassion maybe, that Diana Burnwood begins to, you know, I'll leave you to prepare. You know, take care, 47. You know, Agent 47 is the kind of line. And though there is nothing expressed between us and there never should be, that's what's kind of a feeling of wanting to be more human and how the relationship matures together. And it's not romantic, but there's an unspoken empathy. Oh, what do you do for a living, Mr. Reaper? I'm in the retirement business.
Do for a living? I don't know what they're working on.
I'm in the retirement industry.
Yes!
We're in a very similar business.
I got it. Troy Baker, your ass is grass. By the way, Agent 47 is a crap actor, and that is actually tricky to do. To say lines slightly badly. I just remember one in the Paris from Hitman 1. big fashion show, and I'm backstage, and I'm in disguise, and this very outrageous sort of guy comes up to me and goes, "So, how can I help you?" There's a moment where Agent 47, I have no information in this area. Should I kill him? Just because he's being totally sort of hit on by this gay guy who's just looking him up and down going, And it just made me laugh because I just thought Agent 47 is out of his depth. I have found that whoever wields the sword decides who holds the pen. This is Sean Bean, because I kill him with a knife. Well, I kill him with a pen.
I have found that whoever wields the sword decides who holds the pen.
Shit. Because Gray is a cracker for obvious reasons. Mainly because he's been killed 1,000 times before. Sounds weird because I don't have a personal thing about JeanClaude Van Dam, but yeah, I think I've wanted to kill him for half of my life, really.
No flowers. I'm crushed.
Nothing personal, JeanClaude. Yeah, you're up there on one of my favorite lists of people to kill.
Excellent, 47. Valiant has been eliminated.
Wait, Belladonna, isn't that poisonous? Should I be concerned? What the farg? Damn, no idea. I'm calling jet lag.
Wait, Belladonna? Isn't that poisonous?
Yes,
Should I be concerned?
I'm not. Just relax. It'll be over soon.
See, that's a great lines. Dry as toast. That's the secret. It's got to be done without emotion, drier than James Bond. Well, a bit of a twinkle in the eye. Shouldn't be done for laughs. You know, that's the hard bit. It should be done like something really bad is about to happen, and I'm just gonna give you a little tiny twinkle of hope, and then I'm gonna kill you. Not every day I get to kill me a legend. Oh, this is from. We're in the desert. That one. No, I don't know. Oh,
It's not every day.
yum. Yes. I got a weird story of this. I walked into my daughter who's playing this scene, and she says to me, "Dad, it's so cool hearing your voice in my ears as I'm strangling this nun." Ooh, everything's wrong about that sentence. Promise you won't say that sentence outside of these four walls. Personally, I love Absolution, one of my all-time favorite games, because as an actor, I got to do some real acting. It was a film script. Gamers like it less because it didn't as many choices. Suddenly he's dumped with this teenage girl he's got to try and look after. And again, oh, I've got no information in this area. Should I kill her? No. I'll think about it though. That one, because it was challenging as an actor, and also because it came out of the blue, because I thought I'd lost the job. I was dropped in favor of Tom Cruise's cousin.
Girl named Victoria. The agency wants her bad. I need to know why.
Girl named Victoria. The agency wants her bad. I need to know why.
The fans saved me because they boycotted the game. Bless the fans, power to the fans. They, for like months, like 4 months or something crazy, they said, "We love this game so much, but we're not going to buy it if David doesn't do the voice." And after about, it was 3 or 4 months, I got this very nervous phone call from, I interacted again, "Hi." Okay. "Oh, I thought you were dead." Would you be interested in doing this game? Where is this wheelchair guy right now? What are you doing to me? I'm gonna come last.
Where is this wheelchair guy right now?
What? Did I say that? I don't remember saying that. When I do recording, it's got to be a fun experience, even if I'm saying the most horrible things. I've got to believe the whole recording experience is a joy. Otherwise, it dulls my creativity. Sounds very pretentious to say this, but I actually mean it. So yeah, I've got to be in a fun place when I'm recording, and I don't do that. Do your thing. At least I die knowing who I am. Oh crap! Who is it?
Do your
It's
thing.
oh my god!
At least I die knowing
That's
who I
oh my. That's the biggest hit of all. Asshole. When we got to do this Hitman World of Assassination 1, 2, and 3, and I got to tell the whole story, or go through the whole story, backstory, all the way through to the end. Oh, it was after 25 years, it really was the culmination of everything I've done with this role. So that one, taking him out was actually the biggest thrill of all. And especially the different ways you could do him. Sometimes I actually have said this to the writers, thinking, "Guys, I just want to be in the room when you're making these decisions. I know, I got a good idea. I just Agent 47. Yeah, because they're so crazy. So where does that put me on the leaderboard? No way. I'm gonna have to kill you. Huh? You kidding me? Really? Oh no, the shame. Oh no. For more like this, watch this video next. Right, that's it. I'm gonna throw you off the balcony and then I'm gonna follow you.